I received funding from the Joseph Rowntree Charitable Trust for my vision of looking at race equality in the UK through an economic lens, because my view was that you can't have any social inclusion without economic inclusion. You can't have integration without economic integration. And the levels of poverty in minority communities are so high. 72% of Bangladeshi children live in poverty in the UK, compared to 25% white children, which is high enough. But if you look at people living in poverty, how do they then have access to education, good housing, good health? So I wanted to make sure that we were coming at race equality from a different perspective rather than cohesion and integration, because you can't have any of those things without the economic justice. That's what I set out to do, and I set out to do it through a grassroots movement and research. I was really fortunate to be chosen as one of the visionaries from 1,600 applicants, and we had to go through an interview process and shortlisting. But I think that Joseph Rowntree were looking for people who had a track record of delivering something, and they were looking for individuals who could bring some life to a new way of approaching issues of equality, of peace and of justice. And I guess, for me, they chose someone who would work in the UK. For others, they chose international people. So it's a real range of different people. I was just really fortunate and really lucky. I think the different thing about this funding was that they didn't fund a project, they funded me, because they believed in me, which gave me the freedom then to really explore what I wanted to do and how I did it. And they've been so supportive that whatever I did, they said, yes, go for it. And it's a different approach to other funders, because other funders will keep you to outputs and outcomes. This time they said, we want you to work towards your vision. If it changes along the way, then fine. So it's given me the freedom to really explore how to do it, and that's been great.